Do you ever wonder how many times a day you would ask a question? According to various studies, for an adult it will be approximately 30 times, where for a child it will be much higher. For something that we do so often, I invite you all to consider this notion, that it is from our awareness of questioning that can actually enhance our well-being. As this notion, or perhaps a power of a question, stems well back from the time of Socrates and his own style of Socratic questioning. This video will talk about how the method of Socratic questioning can remind us that there is so much more to gain by listening and questioning, as opposed to blocking and bewildering. It will also tell us what benefit we can derive from this. I also need to acknowledge the Socratic insights from these two books that provides a therapeutic and holistic perspective of Socrates through the power of a question. So to start, let us briefly overview what Socratic questioning is. For Socrates, it is a means to find the truth through a rational process of thoughtful dissection and cross-examination, no different to what is practiced in law. Socrates always looked at things through a clean sheet, disproving our preconceived beliefs in order for us to question these further, to then adjust thoughts so they could become trustworthy, literally looking at things and even ourselves with a fresh layer of curiosity, almost childlike. After all, it was Socrates himself who said that he knew nothing. In some ways, it would be unrealistic, but could you imagine how different your life would be if you looked at things this way and how it could benefit you? For instance, when we are questioned by others, or perhaps ridiculed, when we lose our sense of worth and doubt our abilities. It is from the Socratic power of a question that we can duly ask ourselves, is this really true? When we have achieved so much in other things. Or perhaps by reassessing if what we desire in life is realistic and where we need to reassess. Our minds churn through its memories of the past, how stories and emotions are culminated, which form our core assumptions, which we tend to ruminate as being factual. It is through the power of a question that we are better aware of our thoughts, but enables us to capture them and align ourselves through our swinging moods. To consider our thoughts as what they are, as an emulsion of emotion, and by capturing such a thought, we can Socratically question the foundation of them and form a wisdom that we all have within. So, to recap, we looked at the concept of Socratic questioning, which is a process of finding the truth through thoughtful dissection and cross-examination, challenging our preconceived beliefs, taking an almost childlike approach with our curiosity. And this greatly benefits, as it allows us the opportunity to re-question these preconceived beliefs, particularly when we become distressed or disturbed from the actions of others. It allows us a means to capture our stray thoughts, to realign and reflect when we become astray. The question is, how deep are we prepared to go to realise the truth within ourselves? While the act of thinking requires no effort, thinking in itself is not always easy. It is from the power of our questions is where we seek answers, yet answers are not always forthcoming. It is then from the art of Socratic questioning that we realise that we don't always need to find answers and still equally engage in life as part of it. As while we may feel the wrath of our emotions are beyond our will, we do they possess the power of a question that allows us to search deep for answers and hence choose our reactions to determine better responses. As the weight of our emotions requires such might and magnanimity to manage. As while our feelings are not always facts, they certainly feel like it.